If you decide to step into the digital economy today, you are immediately confronted with a paralyzing amount of choices. Most of us aren't wired to handle this kind of unstructured freedom. For over a decade, traditional classrooms trained us to memorize the correct answers and avoid public mistakes at all costs. Taking an uncalculated risk usually resulted in a failing grade. This conditioning leads many to spend weeks researching the perfect camera or drafting complex content strategies, ultimately waiting for a perfect flash of inspiration before they ever hit record. But the internet does not reward private preparation. Having the best idea in your head is entirely useless if you never execute it and put it out into the real world. The modern education system unintentionally installs a systemic, learned fear of taking the first step, effectively blocking entry into the digital economy. Entrepreneur Raj Shamani wrote his book to act as a direct countermeasure to this exact paralysis. Shamani came from a highly traditional background, but he managed to bypass the usual roadblocks to build multiple digital ventures and a massive social media following. He achieved this by abandoning the safety of passive planning in favor of immediate, disciplined execution. Digital success is a byproduct of replacing endless theorizing with a strict mechanical workflow. To stop waiting for inspiration to strike, successful creators rely on a strict mechanical loop. Think of it as an engine of execution. The first stage requires a change in how you measure success. Instead of chasing whatever trend might get millions of views, you run your idea through a single filter. Does this provide actual value to the viewer's time? Once an idea passes that test, you publish it immediately. This forces your work into the open to generate real-world feedback, completely eliminating the need to rely on your own internal assumptions. You then take that data, what people watched, where they clicked away, and feed it right back into the start of the machine to shape your next iteration. Sticking strictly to this relentless publishing schedule forces you to consistently generate new ideas. Over time, it is this unglamorous adherence to routine that actually produces high-quality creative work. Even a perfectly tuned engine will stall if you feed it the wrong fuel. If you manufacture a forced, unnatural persona for the camera, you will inevitably exhaust yourself. To bypass this trap, Shamani uses an operational filter he calls the best friends test. You apply the test by analyzing exactly how you tell a story to your closest friends. You pay attention to your natural pacing and vocabulary, and then you explicitly replicate that exact tone when you speak to the camera. Operating this way strips out the overly enthusiastic announcer voice and the unnatural behaviors that cause viewers to instantly scroll away. Authenticity serves as a mechanical advantage. It ensures you have the required stamina to sustain your output over a period of years. Once your engine is running, you have to align your output with a specific audience demand to achieve product market fit, or PMF. PMF is a business metric that occurs when the specific content you offer perfectly satisfies what a large audience actively wants to consume. It happens at the precise intersection where your personal interests meet an unmet need in the market. Occasionally, major geopolitical events create massive voids in demand overnight. In 2020, the Indian government banned TikTok entirely. This left millions of users desperately looking for short-form video. Instagram capitalized on this by launching Reels to capture that suddenly stranded audience. Shamani adapted aggressively to this shift, formatting his complex finance news into bite-sized Reels. Identifying and moving on that sudden void is how creators rapidly establish their digital territory. To survive the inevitable arrival of copycats, you have to build a moat. A moat is a protective barrier that defends your established brand against market saturation. The primary way to dig this moat is to isolate one highly specific skill. For Shamani, it was simplifying dense financial news. You focus on your specific area until you can execute it better than 99% of your competitors. You then reinforce that defense by establishing proprietary brand elements. This means developing a consistent visual style, repeating a catchphrase, or ending every video with a signature audio cue that audiences instantly recognize. The modern digital economy leaves no room for passive planning. It belongs exclusively to those who build a disciplined engine of execution, adapt to the market, and fiercely defend their territory.